Good morning, everyone. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I was going to read you a story, but then I realized I had to go back to our classroom to clean up. So Miss Daisy and I went back to our classroom and got all your work so that we can get ready to give it to you next week. But I didn't want to miss story time today, and so I found the story that we were reading last time before we left school. And do you remember our project that we had caterpillars? And then after the caterpillars, they turned into do you remember what it was? They ate and they ate and they ate so much of that caterpillar food, but when they stopped eating, they went up to the top of that little cup and then they turned upside down. And then they made a letter with their body. Do you remember what that letter was? Like a letter J. And then they stopped moving and they turned into a chrysalis. Can you say that again? Chrysalis. And a chrysalis is when their body parts are changing inside from a caterpillar to you got it. So I found this book that we were last reading. Do you remember it? The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. I'll bet you could read the story along with me because you guys know all about it. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Did you see the egg? And do you remember why it's never on the table, or the butterfly doesn't leave the egg on the floor, but she usually lays her eggs on a leaf? And one Sunday, the warm sun came up, and pop out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Well, if he's hungry, you know what he wants to do next, right? Yep, he started to look for some food. Well, on Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. So on Tuesday, he ate through two pears, but he was still hungry. And what color are the pears? Oh, on Wednesday, he ate through three. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3. 3 plums, but he was still hungry. And on Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries. Let's count them. But he was still hungry. Well, on Friday, he ate through 5 oranges. Let's count. But he was still hungry. Oh, well, on Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, a piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. He ate through all that on Saturday. And you know what happened? Because that night he had a stomach ache and it hurts. Oh, but boys and girls, what made him get the stomach ache? Do you know why his tummy is hurting? He shouldn't have eaten all that. Well, the next day was Sunday, and the caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf. And after that, he felt so much better. No more stomach ache. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Look at him. He's huge. Well, now he stopped eating and he built a small house, like a chrysalis. And he stayed inside the chrysalis for more than 2 weeks, until one day he nibbled a little hole in the chrysalis, and he pushed and he pushed and stretched himself his way out. And when he came out, he was no longer a caterpillar. He was a beautiful butterfly. Huh? The end. Isn't that a great book, boys and girls? We read this before we left for school. Do you remember? And we had our own caterpillars. But in this story, do you remember what kind of fruits he ate? Because on Monday, he had 1 apple. Tuesday, he had 2 pears. And on Wednesday, he had 3. They were blue colors, blueberries. And then on Thursday, he ate through 4, those red, yummy berries, strawberries. And then on Friday, he ate through 5, what? Oranges. But he was still hungry. And so he ended up eating all that other food. Do you remember what are some of the other food he ate on that Saturday? Tell me what they were. Can you think of one? There were chocolate cake, lollipop, salami, ice cream, sausages, cheese, pie, watermelon and cupcakes, pickles. Oh, he ate through all that. And what happened after he ate through all that, boys and girls? Was he feeling great? Nope. He was feeling sick with a stomach ache. So he had to rest. And the next day, he didn't eat that food anymore. What did he eat instead? You guys remember? Yep, he ate the green leaf. And then he just stopped eating. He got enough. And he turned himself into a chrysalis. Everybody say it with me. Chrysalis. And inside the chrysalis, his body parts are changing, right? And he grew wings, because when he came out, what did he become? A butterfly. So think about it. Maybe after this, you listen to this story, you could take out a sheet of paper. I want you to draw, if you remember, the 4 ways, the 4 steps how a little egg grows to become a butterfly. So maybe on your paper, the first picture you draw is the little egg. And then after the little egg, remember the caterpillar hatches out of the egg and he'll be hungry and he won't eat the leaf first. What's the first thing he eats? The eggshell. Yeah, he's going to eat the eggshell first. And then after the eggshell, he's going to eat the leaves. So he goes from a little egg to a caterpillar and then to a chrysalis, because he turns into a letter J. And then he's going to turn into a butterfly. So can you draw that on the paper? Remember, first of all, it's a little egg, just a little egg, and then caterpillar, and then chrysalis. I have to make that letter J. And then, yep, the butterfly. Draw it. Maybe you could bring it tomorrow at Zoom Circle time. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for checking in.